Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my conversations with Blue God, with Blue Magic, with Blue Lakshmi, with everything blue, which basically means that which cannot be identified by the mind or in words, but that we know we can have a direct experience of and will cause not only less suffering in our life, but more magic in our life. So what I am, it's been, I think 5 days since my last video. So in the last couple of months, that's the longest I've gone without doing a video. So I'm glad that I'm back. I still haven't been on and off, haven't been feeling so well. Tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary special date here in Puerto Viejo. I believe I am upgrading. I'll tell you more. And I started a water fast yesterday. So I'm going to do at least 3 days and probably, can you see magic number 8? I'll show you in the back of my head. I have the infinity symbol. This I wrote. So today is February 13, 2022, because I arrived on Valentine's Day, February 14th. But this I wrote about 10 months ago. So on Sunday, April 4th, 2021. And it is episode already 287. I don't know how I keep doing this. I have not written to you in 3 days. But every time this happens, I am surprised that this long has gone by since I last wrote to you. It's like I lose track of time. I keep saying it though. It's as though time flies by too quickly. Today is Easter. It was so beautiful to finally go to the Ama Satsang here in Costa Rica. It is almost shameful that I have not gone before. And the main reason is because their main meditation, Archana, is every morning at 6 a.m. And that is too early for me. Even though I know it would be good for me to go, especially because it is so early, start my day early, and yet something major would have to switch for me for this to happen. So still not happening, still attempting for this. This is major in my life, and it's not a given. It's not a given. And mainly it would mean that I would have to give up my nights. But my nights are pretty much what has saved me. I feel like it is because of my profound relationship to the night that I am who I am today. And yet I know that I had to sacrifice a relationship with the morning in order to have my relationship with my beloved night. Somehow, long ago, I knew that I would not be able to have both, and so I chose the night. By having chosen the night, I was able to have time to myself away from everyone and everything every night. This was my time to meditate, to move from the world of humans to the world of spirit, and to navigate the world of infinite love. And it has served me so well. I am so grateful. How can I let go of this after it has given me so much? After it has given me infinity. But could it be that this is the reason I also have so much of an inner connection with you, and yet so much difficulty making you manifest, expressing you with others as a shared experience? Could it be that the answer to all that I now long for and my desire is to switch this and befriend the spirit of early morning? Could it be that this is the thing that will propel me outward and forward the quickest? And could it be that this is precisely the reason why it feels nearly impossible for me to switch? Precisely because IDE does not want me to switch. So the darkness ego actually wants this to be the last thing that I do. Could it be that Amma is the one who is finally, who will finally get me to switch so that I can be granted all that I know that is good for me and for all of humanity. I know that I have attempted and attempted and attempted, and I have failed, I have failed, I have failed. Each time I have failed, and God knows I have tried. It feels like it just is not in my DNA, or maybe it is, or maybe is now in my IDE. And this is why it feels like maybe the most difficult thing I am to ever attempt. You know, this is exactly why I need to start rewatching my own videos. Not only has Blue God instructed that the moment I watch the first 88 episodes, as is instructed to all of you, but the moment I personally watch, there's going to be a quantum leap. So it's time that I start watching. I don't remember why I use the acronym ID. I remember struggling with using the word ego and darkness and ignorance, and never sure which one to use to clarify to everyone what I mean and what is meant by the dark forces or by ego. And I remember we made up this acronym IDE. So the ID, the identification, I think it was darkness, identification of darkness and ego or something like that. But this is proof why it's time that I need to start watching my own videos. But if in any case, I do know that I'm referring to darkness and trying to use an acronym or a word that would be most relatable to the most, as many people as possible. But here I'm now saying it feels like it is just not in my DNA to wake up super early in the morning, because every time I attempt, it doesn't work. But here now I'm suggesting, or maybe it is now in my IDE, so basically in my limiting beliefs. And this is why it feels like maybe the most difficult thing I am ever to attempt. But if I could record 95 videos, I was just at the 95th video at that point, and here we are at video 287. So yeah, everything is possible. So what I wrote is, where was I? If I could record 95 videos, I could do anything. So I haven't given up. This is like a year later and I haven't given up. And yet this feels like an even larger and more difficult thing than even that. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Help me, dear God of love. Help me, dear God of love. Help me, dear God of love. If this is what is really best for me, then help me, dear God of love. Help me, dear God of love. Help me, dear God of love. So let's see the answer that we get to this, that I got to from this, that we get from this in episode 288. I am you, you are me.